I moved Rave up to a little bit bigger pen. She was staying out pretty nice in the one that I had her in, and I just felt like we needed more room to take the next step in our training. You can see she was a little bit unsure of everything in the beginning, and she jumps out here in just a minute. I was able to call her back in and get her hooked up, and once she was hooked up, there wasn't really any issue with her trying to run out or anything like that. This is really asking quite a bit of a young 5-month-old pup. There's a lot of pressure here that I'm putting on her, in order to keep her out where she needs to be. So we just started off by doing some fetching and balancing of the stock. She favored the come by direction quite a bit today. I threw an inside flank in right there, and I'd never asked her to do that, so I just kind of helped her out. She did favor the come by side today, though. She was tighter on the away side, so we'll try to work on that as we continue her training. She's doing a nice little walk up there. Kind of looked out of the pen there. That's another sign that, this might just be a little much, but I think she handled it pretty well overall. I'm only putting her on stock about once every 2 weeks right now, so I'm not really pushing anything as far as consistent training goes. There she got another nice little walk up. And she got in a little tight when she did her walk up, and I should have stepped out and corrected that a little bit sooner than I did, and I didn't, so that's why she kind of blasted in there. She's really pretty good about not blasting in on them if I keep her out, but if I start letting her get in tight, it's just like it gets a little bit tempting for her. There's another inside flank there. I'm really trying to be pretty black and white with this pup. You can see she's kind of just dodging around my pressure there, and there she rolled out nicely, so I backed up so she could have her sheep. I know I've said this before, but I know the pedigree of this dog pretty well, and her parents are able to take a decent amount of training pressure. Dad, he was pretty hard-headed, so I'm just trying to keep everything really black and white for her. I've seen several instances where I can tell if I give her an inch, she's going to take a mile, so I think it will just help her in the long run if I make things very clear to her early on. And I just kind of corrected her back there to keep her from blasting in on them. And there's another nice little walk up. I really like how she covered that weather right there when he kind of blasted out on her. Here, I'm starting some off balance work and pulling her on around me. She was a little unsure of that in the beginning, but she picked up on it pretty quickly. And again, pulling her off balance. This is on her bad side as well. No, I'm sorry. That's on her good side. Here I am pulling her around on her away flank, which is her tighter side. And you can see she does work a lot tighter on that away flank. I'm not going to push it too hard right now in this particular lesson, just because this was her first time out here. And I didn't want to put too much pressure on her. And again, she's just kind of avoiding my pressure, and there she went out real nice. Kind of saw her tail there, and that's what I look for when I put pressure on her.